All right, hell yeah. She's off to her new home. Thing looks good. Yeah, this truck really makes loading easy. It's already, these F-150s are already fairly low. But yeah, I lowered this one 2 more inches, so it definitely helps a lot. And I still put it in a ditch. No need to struggle to throw these things in the bed. Also, the 12-foot ramp really helps with loading up. All right, hell yeah, we're off. I don't normally do this. I don't normally sell bikes in person, actually. It's very rare that I sell bikes in person. I normally sell them like over the internet. So it is cool, like meeting with somebody. It's cool meeting somebody that you know and like is like, you know, nice. Everyone's got a weird story about buying stuff on, you know, Facebook or whatever. But it's cool when like you know the guy's cool, he knows what he's buying, he's into it, like all that stuff just makes everything way smoother. Yeah, again, I don't normally drop bikes off. He needed the help, no problem. Not too far away. But yeah, it's Saturday morning. Just posted the bike. The guy was hitting me up before I posted. I posted a little warning post that it was going up on 9 a.m. live the next day, which is today. And the guy was like, I don't want to wait. I'll be there first thing in the morning. So we're good. He's super into the bike. This is his second Harley. He's going from a Dyna to an Ironhead, which is, you know, pretty sick. Rarely do you see that. So that's going to be an interesting change for him. I mean, with this bike, this is a good running bike. So this is going to be a good little toy for him to have. That's what I always tell people. Like, Ironheads are great bikes, but they're not good only bikes. Like, I don't know. Like, and I'm not saying they're not good only bikes. Like, it sounds wrong. I get it. But like, they're like all old things. All like anything, you know, any early vehicle is not a great only vehicle unless you're really into like maintaining them. If you're not into maintenance, don't get an old vehicle. Car, bike, doesn't matter. But like with old Harleys, like they're toys. They're toys. Like that. This is not like a commuter. But I mean, you gotta need maintenance a lot. Ironheads, Harleys specifically love maintenance. If they need a lot of maintenance, you take care of them, they'll take care of you. And that's most bikes, but you know, this thing's been great. This is like, I don't even know that. All right, so I used to pick up bikes. When I started buying bikes, when I lived at my parents' house, I had a 94 Toyota pickup. So it was before they called it Tacoma. That's what I started on. From there, I got an 89 or an 88 S10 single cab. Thing was sick. Buying bikes with that for a while, all around Florida, traveling on that thing. That thing was cool. Eventually the clutch went and I wasn't like trying to fix it. I got it for cheap and I was like, all right. And like these kids in my neighborhood who were super into the truck, they wanted to fix it for like a project. Ended up selling it. From there, I went to a 2005 or 6, I want to say 2006, Chevy Express 2500 with the 4.8 van. That thing was great. I was using that for a long time. Like I was buying a lot of bikes with that. That thing was cool all around Florida. The AC didn't work and it didn't have cruise control. So that was like a kind of a bummer, but you know, that's the game. And from there, I thought I was cool and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy something brand new. This is gonna be sick. I went and bought brand new at the time. This was 2020 F-150. I was like, this is it. Like brand new car, had like 20,000 miles. I was like, dude, I'm gonna do the adult thing. I'm gonna run this like a business. Hell yeah. And that thing was awesome for the month I had it. So didn't even make my first payment. I bought probably 5 or 6 bikes with it all around Florida. I was buying bikes like crazy with it. I was traveling with it like crazy. Heading home from Ocala with my personal Sportster in the bed. I was, right? Block from my house, drunk driver runs a red light, T-bones me, completely totals the truck. Just bends the truck in half. Very safe truck, no injuries at all, nothing. There are other people in the car too, everybody's fine, no issues. But there goes my my brand new truck. Didn't make a payment. Luckily I had gap insurance, so it was no big deal. my dad worked for this company, and they gave him the option to take his work truck home. They were done. I think they were like selling the company, so they gave him his work truck for $500. He, at the time, had a work truck, so he was like pretty much using. It was a 2008 F-150 Lariat, really sick, ton of miles though. Still have it, great truck. He was using it for like storage and a workbench, so it was not being driven, which, you know, cool. And when the truck went, I was like, all right, let me take over let me take over the insurance on this, and let me use this truck. Use that for a while. Still have it. Great truck. It's got 300,000 miles now. Love it. 4.8. Yeah, it's a little sluggish. Feels like a tractor, but it works, right? So I was like, I kind of need a truck just to pick up bikes. You know, I wanted to like start getting people to help pick up bikes for me. So I started hiring my friends to also pick up bikes, because like the business is just getting too crazy for me to do everything at once, right? So then I was like, all right, let me find something. So I was looking, found this, rode my FXR at the time to go buy it. 2012 F-150 long bed, first gen Coyote. This thing is great. This truck is great. My only issues with this truck is it doesn't have cruise control. I will put it on. It's apparently not that hard to add cruise control to these cars. But yeah, this thing's great. This thing gets like, right now I'm doing 20 miles to the gallon with a motorcycle on the bed, doing 68, 70 miles per hour. Great truck. I mean, you know, single cab. It's a work truck. I hate the tailgate. They switched out the tailgate for one of them like ranching tailgates. Terrible tailgate. 0 out of 5 stars. It's strong. It's cool. Like I'll go around to like shops and buy like old parts from them, like generators, just like work equipment, and I'll flip it on Facebook. And they're always loaded with forklifts. I understand why people have these tailgates now, because every time everybody loads a forklift, they always bump it into the tailgate. So I understand now. I get it. But still, if you need 2 hands to shut the tailgate, I'm not into it. But yeah, so far this truck's been good. I was thinking of replacing it to get a Ford Transit, like one of them big old vans. I was back and forth. I was gonna go buy one, and I'm like, you know, this thing's working. It was cheap. I'm gonna ride this thing out. I don't know. I haven't been like not able to buy anything because like it didn't fit. So like, and if it comes down to it, I get a trailer. I can rent a U-Haul. It's not the end of the world. I would like the Transit because it'd be cool to like travel in and do all that. You know, I get it. But for now, I'm gonna stick with this. It's cheap. Doesn't cost me anything. I mean, gotta maintain it. It needs brakes, but we're good. Yeah, that was my little. This is my rig. This thing is the rig. Love it. This is my favorite. I mean, obviously the brand new F-150 was sick. Had the 10-speed, which I know people don't like the 10-speed on those things, but like, great truck. But it wasn't long bed. The long bed is where it's at. And I lowered this thing 2 inches, so this thing is real easy to load. This is the easiest thing to load besides the van. The van was real low too. But if the bike handlebars are too tall, you had to bend the handlebars down. I bought a bagger once. I had to take the fairing off the bagger to get it home. Not ideal. Hell yeah. And it's Saturday, so I have people come by picking up parts all day. I gotta be somewhere in the afternoon, so it's time to enjoy a little Saturday, day after 4th of July. 4th of July was awesome. Still got all my fingers, as you can see. This is cool. All right. She's gone. No more bike. It's always nerve-wracking selling bikes. I'm so used to like selling parts. I sell a lot of parts. It's always nerve-wracking because you never know. They're used bikes. That's why I like selling like older bikes. It's like they're toys. They know what they're getting. They're getting a toy. This is not like a commuter, but it's still nerve-wracking. You know what I mean? Like, it's a freaking bike from 1979. Yeah, it runs perfect now, but you never know. You know how that is. I like selling people stuff I like selling people good stuff. You know what I mean? I like people being hyped on what they get. That, it's a part of what fuels me. But yeah, she's all gone. Thank you so much for coming along on the ride. I don't think this is going to be it, but if it is, you're the best. Thank you. Yeah, the long bed's a little dorky looking, but it's really convenient, man. Like, like no issues fitting anything in this thing. Looks good though with the 2-inch drop. There's part of me that wants to go lower. The part of me wants to, you know, get different wheels, but leave it alone. All right, good morning. We are starting today with, I would say this is just over half of today's, well, I guess this Sunday's orders. So we gotta pack all these up, get them ready to rock. This thing's heavy as hell now. All right, good morning. We are packing orders. We're gonna be packing orders for the next couple hours. It was a big weekend, but not only was it a big weekend, it was a big Sunday. Because I packed orders, a little bit of orders on Friday, and I packed a little bit of orders on Saturday, and then Saturday night they just start rolling in, which is ideal. I did have a sale, but I didn't announce the sale on Instagram because I found out, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I read somewhere, if you have a bunch of people click your links but don't buy anything, it kind of like messes with your algorithm. So like I know a lot of big Instagrams kind of have to like make it a little harder to like show their links, which is, sounds a little counterintuitive because you want your followers to buy stuff and to see that you're having a sale, but you can't really go crazy on that sale because you can't have a bunch of people clicking your links, browsing, and then not buying anything. Apparently the eBay overlords don't like that. So I don't want to announce it too much. If somebody hits me up, I'll say it, this and that. But yeah, I did a sale from Sunday until, I think it ends tonight. I don't know when this is coming out. But the big sale on a bunch of my older stuff. I got a lot of new stuff coming in, so I do sales on the old stuff that's been sitting for over like 100 days or so. But yeah, so we'll be packing pretty much all day, like long time. So I'll do a little time lapse, we'll get moving. Maybe we can do something cool after that. Alright, so here's a little trick tip. When selling cases and stuff, mainly Sportsters, like early Sportsters, so like 90 and down, they have a lot of these studs on both sides. Pretty normal. I'm not gonna lie, the right side's a lot harder to remove than the left side, but they're both removable. We're gonna remove them both. I'm gonna show you how I like to do it. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna get nuts that fit on those studs or shafts or whatever you wanna call them. And you are going to obviously make sure they go on. Screw them on all the way. Get them all the way down. All the way down. Yep. Get them as low as they go. Like, you know, just so you have all the threads to work with. I'm sure there's some better ways, and I'm sure there's I don't know, I guess safer ways of doing this, but this is kind of the way I do it. Sometimes you might have to heat them up, and that's okay. I'm going to loosen the bottom one into the top one. So like I don't really tighten it down this way. I loosen from the bottom up. If that makes any sense. So I'll hold the top one in place, and I'll go and push the bottom one up against it. Hope I'm explaining that properly. And I'll tighten, again, like I was saying, you're loosening the bottom one into the top one. Just press them together as much as you can. Oops. Good grip. Get the bottom wrench on the bottom one, and if you tighten it up enough, it should come right out. Oh, there we go. Whoops. I mean, it's gonna fight you the whole way, like every other nut and bolt on these bikes, but so I can switch over the ratchet from here and then just all the way out. right, that motor that we posted up for sale did not sell, so I decided to part it out. The next video that's coming out is me taking this motor completely apart. I'm about to finish that right now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this to all your buddies and all the other cool stuff. You guys are the best. Hell yeah.